ready for war, rigid accord, never ignore, sweating your pores, breathing is off, allergies more, time is up. Furia Esports, Fatal Furia. Yo, what's up? You rockin' with the GOAT of the game, HipHopGamer, Hot 97, and we live right now. Listen, this right here is crazy on the HipHopGamer Show, baby. Cause we got on one side, we got DNA, battle rap legend. And on another side, we got the one and only Charlie Clips, another battle rap legend. Queens, Harlem. This is what it's all about right here. But it's not only a rap battle like how you traditionally know it. Cause DNA plays Violent Ken in Street Fighter. Charlie Clips plays Evil Ryu in Street Fighter. Welcome to the epic battle that merges hip hop and video games together with Street Fighter 6. Make sure you listen to the bars, listen to the delivery. We're gonna debate the topic and all of that. Who won the battle between DNA and Charlie Clips? Now these is both my brothers, and they both told me that they will never actually battle each other in like a real battle that you will see on URL Smack or something. But they have battled against each other in the world of wrestling. Now they doing it in the world of gaming. Make sure you check out Steel Sessions, the official Street Fighter 6 hip hop album on Spotify right now. Check it out. But as of right now, Charlie Clips, DNA, the battle begins. Listen to it for yourself. Let me know what you think. Say what you need to say in the comment section. Then we're gonna break this down and get ready, because I got more heat on today's HipHopGamer Show, live on Hot 97. Let's get it.
I said, yo, Capcom, it's insanity. What's up with all these weak opponents y'all keep handing me? Just cause y'all decided to name a dude Ken don't mean we gotta be family. Perfect. Oh, it's about to be a slaughter. If I rush in like Zangief, they gon' find Ken by the border. Getting kicked more than a bonus round when the car's sitting by the water. I take him back to the old school Street Fighter. I'm talking about when a Hadouken was kinda shorter. I'ma beat Ken up and the screen gon' read, please insert another quarter. Oh, you going against the best, Mr. Shoryuken in the flesh. Don't believe me, then act Saget, how he get that scar across his chest. And this the part where I make sparks fly, cause Master Goken always said I was a smart guy, until I linked up with Akuma, and then he helped me get in touch with my dark side. So here's where it gets frightening. I laugh every time I see Ken fighting, cause he the type to lose all his energy with one punch from M. Bison. And they put him against Ryu. Do you know I could throw a Hadouken, make the room split, do a broom kick with a Sasadu, get into a short Ayuken? And you think you can do the same moves I can do, huh? Stop studying my game tapes, always hype and lying. Keep that Capcom for the game's sake. We first met in 1987. I didn't bring that up to get cheers. 1987. My Shattercon style been better for 36 years. And no matter how many times we fight Ken, you gon' always be family. Psych, I lied, you a female. You should be with Chun-Li and Cammy. It's always Street Fighter that, and it's always Street Fighter this. I've been beating you up since Street Fighter 1, and I'ma continue in Street Fighter 6.
Yo, for all y'all saying Ryu's my brother, stop it. Cause he was adopted by Goken, literally. So I let something off in this orphan, cause he really ain't akin to me. I'm a spaz in his verse. You gonna get dragged in the dirt. And you should know by my last name that you dealing with a master at work. I just had to get in the groove. We both trained together. We had to sit in that school. So I know all about that Hadouken, but I'm sure you can see I'm dragging punches before you finish your move. I give him a subtle hit. If he survived, bow, you get another kick. I lost everything and got it back. I literally know the power of nothingness. I wanted you to be the best man. You was on the road to greatness. You had set plans with a lot of accomplishments. And to boost up your confidence, I gave you my red headband. We had intense fighting. We separated. I thought you elevated, but he let other men hype you. Cause I came back to see you got brainwashed by Akuma and M. Bison. I can't believe you turned evil on your people. I can't compare to the God's losses. I know y'all cautious, but Gokin had to literally come back to life to get you away from them dark forces. Now y'all think it's street, but I think it's weak. At least now I know the enemy. So you mean to tell me your special moves are Hadouken, and you still can't control your energy? I'll forever be a rival of yours, cause people think you better. For a second I thought it would die. I guess that's why my special moves are Hadouken too, cause I can't have this fire balled up inside. I'm ready to ride, but I know you ain't gonna stay silent, cause you gonna talk about the time that I was violent, when my mom was cluttered. But see, there's a difference, and you can go by my hairstyle, cause I was never blinded from it. You still gotta learn at the top. I could lurk on the block, he leaking burgundy. Surgery, he earned him a chop. The scar's 3rd degree. As far as move sets, I've been working a lot. So you better have a quick dash, cause once this dragon lash, they gon' have to make an emergency stop. I'm a lot wiser, a lot stronger, even though we both got battle scars. We got the same moves, the same approach, but I passed your ball. The same trainer, the same issues, but you ain't half the star. When I think about it, I literally created your character. You an avatar. And what hurts more is I could've told you all this in the first 4. I beat you in every city and state. That's why they made a game mode called the World Tour. You done, sucker. As far as names, yours always gonna be one under, and you washed up. That's why on Street Fighter 6 they put Luke on the front cover.
Yeah, baby, we back. Now, you know, both tracks, everything was crazy. This is what New York sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Folk flex voice. You know what I mean? But look, it's time to break down the hottest moments of each song, of each verse, the hottest moments. So, starting with Charlie Clips, right? One of the hottest moments to me, yo, when the voice change came. When he was like, oh, you want to go against Ryu? Don't you know I hit you with a thunk it is like a thunk it is your fruit get the like, yo, the way he did that was so crazy with the voice changing. Yo, that right there was genius. And fun fact, Charlie Clips came up with that concept. When we was putting this all together and stuff like that, Charlie Clips, and keep in mind, Charlie Clips didn't know what DNA was going to say, and DNA didn't know what Charlie Clips was going to say. And then secondly, DNA didn't know what beat was going to be put with his lyrics. Charlie Clips didn't know what music was going to be put with his lyrics. All they did was their acapella voice verses and stuff like that. Still sessions, Buddha and Grands and the engineers and the producers, they built everything around it. So I just want to give y'all context to how this battle was done. You understand? It's not like they rapped to a beat or whatever. Everything was built around them from raw acapella verses. That's how it went down. So now, going back to the hottest moments, that was one of the hottest moments when his voice changed and everything like that. And the reason why I brought that up, because that was Charlie Clips' initial idea. So it was his genius that put that together, because you even hear some of the voice changes in DNA verse, but that all stems from what Charlie Clips created that gave the engineers the idea to even add it to DNA's verse a little bit. So that's just being fair. Charlie Clips, creative genius, yo. That was crazy. Then the next thing is when another hot moment when Charlie Clips said, "Keep that cap calm for the game's sake." That right there was crazy. Then another thing he said, when he was like, after I beat you, the screen is gonna say, "Please insert another quarter." Like, that joke was crazy where he delivered that line. Then he also said, Ken lost all his energy from one punch from M. Bison, but then followed up with the voice change. So it made that bar hit harder because of the follow-up. Then when he said psych, I lied. You a female. You should be with Chun-Li and Cammy. Like, the way he said it, those were some of the hottest moments of Charlie Clips' verse. So now let's move on over to DNA. Some of the hottest moments in DNA's verse. So DNA, when he said, because you know Ken's real name is Ken Masters. So he said, my last name, just by my last name, you dealing with a master at work. That joint was hard. Then he said, this right here was insane. DNA killed it. He said, I know all about that Hadouken, but I'm sure you can see I'm dragging punches before you finish your move. Yo, that joint was crazy. The way he delivered that line, that was crazy. Then the part where he said, your special move is a Hadouken, but you still can't control your energy. That right there was crazy as well. It's greatness. This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I wish we could have more discussions like this with music that you hear on the radio. But no, it's just not the case anymore. But we're going to get into all of that stuff, in future hip-hop-gamer shows. But keeping it back on track, DNA said another hot moment. He said, there's a difference. There's a difference. You can tell by my hairstyle because I was never blinded from it. And Ken is blonde, so he's like, my hairstyle, I was never blinded from it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the way he flipped that was dope when you hear the delivery of it. And then he said, I literally created your character. You an avatar. That joke was fire as well. And then he said, I beat you in every city and state. That's why they created a mode called the World Tour. Yo, oh my gosh. Both battle rappers are legends. Both of them is crazy. And both of them could freestyle like crazy. Like, it was amazing seeing this and stuff like that. But let's finalize this breakdown, and I need all y'all comments. I need all y'all to hit that comment section to see who y'all really felt won this battle. Was it DNA as Violent Ken, or was it Charlie Clips as Evil Ryu? I need y'all to decide. Like, this is crazy. So now I want to talk about flow. In this particular the way they set up this battle, I think the flow was better on DNA side, because he was switching a lot of flows as well. Like, he was going in a lot of intricacies in different areas of his verse. So flow wise, I gave it to DNA. Now, if we talking about delivery, I gotta give it to Charlie Clips. The reason why is because I felt the punches that Charlie Clips delivered, it hit harder. But also, even though this was out of their control in terms of the beat and the music surrounding them, Charlie Clips, when he was delivering his lines, it was less musical. It was like less music, so to speak, behind the words, which made the words more powerful and stand out more on top of the way he delivered it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a result of how it came out from a production standpoint as well. So delivery wise, I would give it to Charlie Clips, because like I said, even with the voice change and the conviction of how he delivered it, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the joint with when he said, you a female, you should be with Chun-Li and Cammy, and then how you got that scar on your chest, like, it's like the way he said it, it delivered with even more conviction. And I ain't gonna front, the production helped that out as well. The hardest line, ooh, that's tough. To me, the hardest line between Charlie Clips and DNA, to me, like, DNA's hardest line, in my opinion, was the joint when he said, he said, I know all about that Hadouken, but I'm sure you can see I'm dragging punches before you finish your move. That joint was just ugly. The way he delivered it, the beat, like, every DNA went crazy with that. But Charlie Clips, when that voice changed, when he said, you trying to go up against Ryu, don't you know I got a Fukin with a socks, I took it with a Zatu, then chase it to the shop, Ryu, like, yo, that, I'll never forget the first time I heard it. And when I heard it, it hit different more than anything because it felt like it was Evil Ryu. Like, it felt like it. I was in the moment of Evil Ryu listening. Like, that's how great Charlie Clips did it. So I would give like a slight edge to Charlie Clips just because of the creativity around the way he delivered that line versus just delivering the line like how DNA did. But it could go either way, but I would lean more towards Charlie Clips in that. Now, the most creative bar, I would go with DNA on that one. And the only reason why I said that, because I never thought about him using Ken's hairstyle for a bar in terms of being blinded from it. Blinded, bonded, from, like the way he flipped that, especially within the intricacies of the verse, that was insane to me. So I think DNA had the most creative bar right there. That was phenomenal. Now, rebuttals. Now, keep in mind, like I told you, they didn't know what each other was gonna say. So, to be fair, how can you even really rebuttal something if you don't even know what the person's gonna say? And once everything is laid out, it's laid out. It's not like you rap, I heard what you said, now I gotta come back at you. It was not like that. But why did I put rebuttals in it? Because listening to the tracks, I was like, there was a rebuttal, even though they didn't even know there was a rebuttal. And that just goes to the greatness of the two MCs. So on Charlie Clip's side, he had a rebuttal where he talked about the dragon punch ripping apart Saget's chest. Now, what's crazy about this is, you know, DNA had his line about the Sharukin and the dragon punches and stuff like that. But in reality, in the world of Street Fighter and the anime and the TV show and, you know, the culture and everything, the story of Street Fighter, you know, even though Ryu is supposed to have the, you know, be stronger and have the Hadouken, and Ken is supposed to be faster, but his main move was the Dragon Punch. Ryu's Dragon Punch actually made more of an impact in the story of Street Fighter than Ken's did. So for him to say that line in terms of the Dragon Punch Sagat, that was a great counter to Ken mentioning the Dragon Punch, because Ryu's was shown to be more effective in terms of the actual story of Street Fighter. So that right there was amazing in terms of a rebuttal. Then, but on DNA's side, he said, people think you better. My special move is a Hadouken, and I can't have this fire balled up inside. So it's like you got the fire balled up inside because people think you better, but it's also my special move too, and I gotta let it go because I could do it too. So now I can't keep the fire balled inside. So that right there was a dope rebuttal, because Charlie Clips was talking about, I've been better than you for 36 years. My Shotokan better than yours. And DNA said, people think you better. But like, so they had rebuttals in their verses, and they didn't even know what the rebuttals would be, because realistically, they didn't know what they was going to say against each other. Like, the first time they heard it was everything was out already. So that right there is just mind-blowing to me. Now that y'all got the context of how all this stuff came about. It's insane. All right. So that's the rebuttals part. So now, which rebuttal was better and stronger? So one thing I would say is the way it was delivered on the record, DNA's was stronger in terms of the way it was delivered on the record. But Charlie Clips was stronger because it was more true to the actual story. Excuse me, to the actual story of Street Fighter. So it could go either way in terms of musically and being authenticated, but that right there is more up in the air. To me, they both was great with those lines. So to me, it's like I leave it as a tie when it comes to that, because DNA won more so on the musical delivery side. Charlie Clips won more so on the authentication side, you know, authenticity side. So that right there is fire. You can slice that however you want it. Now, the overall winner, in my opinion, obviously, I want y'all to say who y'all felt won on that joint. But I think the slight, when I mean slight, I'm talking about a little piece of an edge. I would give it to Charlie Clips overall. The reason why I'll give it to Charlie Clips is because in the record, and like I said, it's nobody's fault and stuff like that. And I'm also trying to remember if I told DNA and Charlie Clips how much time they actually had. But regardless, I don't remember off the top of my head if I did or didn't. I think I did, but I don't remember what I said. To be honest with you, it was a while ago. But DNA rapped for 44 seconds more. Like his verse was 44 seconds longer than Charlie Clips. So this was more of a situation where less was more and stuff like that. It's nobody's fault or nothing like that. I'm just saying that Charlie Clips, with his delivery and conviction and creative genius with the changing of the voice and things of that nature, I gave him the edge, and a slight edge, in my opinion, over DNA's verse. But DNA, had the better flow. DNA had more of a lesson, like more of teaching a lesson type of verse delivered, whereas Charlie Clips embodied the Evil Ryu character a little bit more because it was darker and more direct. So you got to think about Violent Ken is literally that, Violent Ken, and DNA's verse wasn't so much really being violent. It was more so of schooling Evil Ryu and showing him things and revealing things and schooling him versus just being blatantly violent and just taking it to another brutal level. So I think Charlie Clips embodied Evil Ryu's character more than DNA embodied Violent Ken's character. And I think that right there is the difference maker when you listen to both verses. But realistically, it can go either way, because if you got DNA winning, I clearly understand why you have DNA winning, because DNA, because of that flow, he was going in and out of so many different pockets and taking the verse to different levels, highs and lows throughout. It was insane the way he schooled Evil Ryu. But on the other side, Evil Ryu, sometimes you just want something that's brutal, direct, and easier to digest from a punchline standpoint. And that's what Evil Ryu did as what Charlie Clips did as Evil Ryu. So overall, both are incredible. Check out the Street Fighter 6 official hip-hop album right now on Spotify. Shout out to Nerds Clothing, my brother Eric. Shout out to Buddha and Grands, the engineers, the producers. You know what I'm saying? Mike Cuz, love you. God bless you. This is insane. Now, we talked a lot about Street Fighter. Now, let's get into some street fighting battles. You ready? Let me show you the skills. Let's get it. Now, we about to get in on an online match. You know what I'm saying? HipHopGamer versus whoever. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. This dude name is yo.
Yeah. Don't expect me to be a
the names they got here.
Style speed ready, fam? Let's go, King. Yeah, let's load up the 4, then I kick in your door. All this pressure to your jaw, have you eat through a straw. Don't get caught up at the light, it's a different street fight. Niggas barely getting rest, cause it's hard to sleep right. No rules involved, it's just who's involved. Niggas keep fighting till
oh, he got me.
I run around the streets like I'm Uber Eats. Down, I'm A-list like Grand and Buddha Beats. I got receipts, yeah. I give a speech like a politician. I love kids, but for this paper it's a different mission. You move fast, I'm just taking it slow. But just know I stay ready everywhere that I go. Somebody gotta die, long as nobody that's in my clique. Somebody gotta die, long as nobody that's in my clique. No blood on me, no blood on me, no blood on me, no blood on me.
No blood on me, just some gloves on me. In case I gotta do dirt with mud on me.
Are you serious?
You seek light where it's strife, but I had to learn.
That's crazy.
How to street fight with a knife. Player 1, player 2.
That's
take
crazy.
off a day
I
or two,
couldn't have
especially if you live where niggas might spread you. You know me. I just run the city like the mayor do. Money talk, stolen violence. What should I say to you? Bang bang, stick 'em up. New blade, whip 'em up. If we street fight in the elevator, I whip 'em up and back down. Never could I back down. I ain't played baseball, but couldn't put the bat down.
Somebody gotta die, long as nobody that's in my clique. Somebody gotta die, long as nobody that's in my clique. No blood on me, no blood on me, no blood on me, no blood on me. I told you I'm on that. I challenge you ever want it. I heard what you were saying, but you lying. You would've done it. Let's keep it a whole 100. Gangsta, you far from it. The things we see out here, you ain't got the stomach. They call it a street fight. I guess I'm a street fighter. You said you want to smoke, but you ain't bring one lighter. Fuck you and your Ghost Rider. Haters get more tighter. You don't want to wear that, the goons is gonna try it. I want them all dead. I just want more head. Like the Red Lobster biscuits, I just want more bread. Always don't go time. Green like ghost slime.
Yo, come back was about to be crazy just now.
Somebody gotta die, long as nobody that's in my clip.
Alright. Well, great game. You know what I'm saying? Can't win them all, but that was a great fight towards the end. So, yeah. DNA versus Charlie Clips. That was epic. This battle was epic. The Hip Hop Gamer Show live on Hot 97. The go to the game, man. Stay tuned for more. We out.
Fatal fury, pay the jury, murder, try to sue me, try to move me, never, ever can you make this movie real life. I'm real nice, in real fights, I'm built right. Hip-hop gamer versus everybody, got a night. Devil barrel, break it later, ultimate decapitator, holding up the ratchet cause your casket is my generator. Never was a hesitator, my greatness is getting greater. Best to ever do it as a gamer, damn my name is Major. Gonna try to battle, don't make me go back to Jackal. My status should be a statue, division will rip the classroom student and a teacher. I'm the leader, better follow me. You looking and you living through the reason I'm anomaly. Dominant and rhyming and merge and purge. Profit hits, my confidence consists. No 8 kiss for compliments or promises. Anybody can get it for anything. There's only one. Go to the game, now say my name, King Hip Hop. Better believe it, dog. I'm the illest, the realest gamer to spit it. The best to go independent. Now esports, we furious. You gotta feel it, cause we taking over every corner, the business.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yes, you're right.
I know I'm right.
Disgusting.
Better believe I got the keys. I am the one that you wanna be. Deadly as speed, paying the seed. Lyrical kills to any MC. Anyone need elevating? I am the bar, raising degrees. Don't gonna stop when I'ma be. Now then I'm the face of gaming. Rapidly anticipating, patiently the patient waits. The more they hate reveals the greater who I am and what they ain't. The picture paints of flying stains. Truth is real cause I remain undefeated, no deletion. My mission completes the game.